Ladies and gentlemen, oh, and Helga, welcome to the Q-Force. You have been assembled here because each of you is an expert in your particular field. From Al's mastery of electronics to Skid's nerves of steel, to Helga's sensual powers of seduction. Each of you has shown that you are worthy to wear the Q. Years ago, I single-handedly defeated Dr. Nefarious, but like a rash on the galaxy's backside, he has flared up again. Our first mission will be to infiltrate the Doctor's top-secret base on Planet Aquatos. Impossible, you say? Perhaps for a lesser strategist? Behold, my brilliant plan!
First, Ratchet and Clank will descend to the sea floor and wade through a series of tunnels flooded with waist-high raw sewage.
What?
Please hold your questions until the end of the presentation. After infiltrating the base, our agents will split up. Clank will enter the base's ventilation system, where he will locate and deploy this banana-guided autonomous monkey device, or the GAMD. Meanwhile, Ratchet will use his extensive knowledge of the Tyrannoid language and customs to win the trust of the bloodthirsty alien guards. Finally, our agents will make their way to Nefarious's personal office, steal everything that isn't nailed down, and exfiltrate the base completely undetected.
That's crazy!
But it just might work.
Okay, so again, here we go. So again, it's gonna make sure I have whatever I need equipped already. So I'm gonna put the Terra guys equipped in the main, let's say, wheel. Also making sure I have all the current weapons I own in this wheel as well. Which I'm pretty sure I do. Should be all 7. Oops. So we should be okay for now. I'm also looking at the statistics with the power levels. Because as so far, the Infector is not that great, in my opinion, until we get it to a higher level. But at least that arena portion did help us get some good upgrades.
Can I go to the bathroom? I'm afraid not.
But here we go to the next planet. It's kind of interesting that a lot of returning characters are back in this game. Like Skid McMarks, Hilda, and Al. Now I know the game says they will notify me if there's a new armor, but I'll just do it anyway. So it looks like we're still okay so far. And we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm not gonna check the VR area, I'll just assume at this point we don't need to. And again, for the ship parts, I'm sure we unlock more as we progress through the game, but for now I think those are all cosmetics as far as I can see. So here we go.
Incoming call. Oh no.
Clank, Bubby, you're killing me!
Excuse me?
I'm trying to make a picture here, and Mr. Big Shot Star is nowhere to be found.
I am currently occupied with a mission of galactic security.
Right, I get it. You want a bigger trailer? Done. You want a daily oil massage? Done. I need my star on the set pronto, capiche?
You're breaking up.
You know, I can see you, weasel boy.
Oh yeah? How about now? He'll figure something out. We've got work to do.
Alright, so here we go. So this really feels familiar to, I think, in the first game, in one of the spaceships. I'm just getting a sense of deja vu here. And here's the rifle, it's back. But we'll just go in order. I like the Gloves of Doom, to be honest. I'm just gonna quickly check the map. So it is quite linear. I don't see any other potential secrets, like, let's say, a titanium bolt, because I also don't know what this is. But we're probably going to discover that much later, after I guess we're done doing the infiltration mission.
Skid, what are you doing here?
My code name is Shadow Dude, bro. Black ops are my speciality. I figured you guys could use my help.
Thanks, Shadow Dude, but I think we've got this one covered.
All right, I'll just take my hacker and go back to the ship.
Hacker? Oh, well, you know, on second thought, I think we'd like you to join the mission, Shadow Dude.
Awesome! This is gonna be sick!
So for some reason I can't get my weapons out. Okay, now I can. I was pressing circle and it didn't come out. Also, it doesn't look like I get poisoned or lose HP by going into this sewer bit. I might as well just use the infector here, give it some XP. It is a waste of ammo, but to me, if it's not going to really be useful down the line, might as well just give it as many opportunities to use it. Just, I guess, XP. I do want the plasma Hydra to upgrade soon as well. So in terms of a direct playthrough, I'm gonna have to balance the XP distribution. I am wondering if the multiplier also applies to weapon experience, because I know it works for nanotech experience, but I'm not sure about your weapon experience as well. That would be great. But if not, that's alright. So what I'm assuming now is the side characters do the hacking for you. If you haven't seen the other playthroughs yet, in the first two games you have to do all of these solo. So I guess now having Skid doing the hacking for you is a bit of less of a pain. Because honestly, some of the hacking minigames were quite obnoxious. But alright. So yeah, it makes the gameplay a bit more action-packed, which I guess is the direction they're going for this game in particular. I also don't know if they have the Hydro Pack or the thing that makes us swim faster. But I'm guessing that's what I'm about to discover.
You haven't forgotten how to swim, have you? Press square to dive and X to rise. Press harder to dive or rise faster. Your helmet will provide oxygen. At least, in theory.
So it is pretty interesting that we still have these previous upgrades. Again, for those who are not aware of, in the first game you do get the hydro pack and the helmet that lets you do this without unlocking them
Careful down
again.
there. My scanners show a huge biomass moving towards you down the drain pipe.
I don't know why I wall jumped there. So it is kind of nice to have a bit of continuity. Okay, I'm starting to think that it's not that great to use the whip against this thing. Next we get some crystals in this area as well.
I got your back, dude. Awesome.
As I said, it feels like this game is quite straightforward now. Feels like we're just blasting through the games or the planets.
Whoa.
So I think that's also why maybe there's a lot of arena type planets or levels. Because I think again that's what it feels like the direction this game or this series is going. Especially with the sequel, Ratchet Deadlocked. But that is for another day. So again, I don't know how long this game is. I'm not sure this, let's say, is equal to or less than the second game. Because the first game took me quite a while to beat. And then in this game, feels like it's much more straightforward, as I've been saying. Even the second game is pretty straightforward. So, who knows? I might be able to beat this much faster. In terms of difficulty, as I've said, it's quite balanced. Sometimes it might be a little overwhelming, especially the arenas. But again, as long as you know what you're doing, it shouldn't be too bad. But here we go again. Let's see how well the Hydra does. That was pretty good.
What's going on?
Because I feel like you can get pretty overpowered pretty fast. Especially if you main one weapon.
Yo, dudes!
But anyway, I think we are about to reach the end of this segment. So let's see what happens.
Shh! Clank, did you hear that?
We are not alone.
Hey, dudes, I forgot to feed my goldfish. I'll see you back at the... Ah!
Well, if it ain't two of my best customers.
Slim Cognito? What are you doing down here?
I had a small run-in with the cops concerning a suck cannon upgrade that was mistakenly sold to a minor. I swear the kid looked 18. Anyway, I needed to find a less conspicuous place to do business. I take it you two are still in the market?
Well, let's see what you've got.
Oh, how interesting. I didn't know the save data of Going Commando also applied to this game too. Totally forgot. It looks like we can get the lava gun back and the mini turret. And they're all free. I mean, why not? So that's quite interesting. Now the other question is, can you upgrade them? I think so. So let's put the turrets on. And then for this rotation, we can also put the lava gun. And then equip back the other gadgets. Because I know, as I've said in the previous playthrough, the mini turrets are quite useful. I kind of lost track where I'm supposed to go. Okay, so we're going to the base.
There's the ventilation shaft. We must split up here.
Yeah, well, I guess it's time to put on the Tira guys and go meet my new pals.
Good luck. I will assist you if I can. Perhaps you should have read the instruction manual. It was nice knowing you, Ratchet.
Okay. I was honestly thinking I would be playing both sides, so I guess we're gonna do Clank's POV first. That's great. The camera still gets stuck in the walls. I also did not expect to get one-hit KO'd. also don't think he can run, so I'm really sorry that I am having a lot of difficulty here.
No monkeying around. Monkeying. Ahem. We are on an important mission.
Clank, that little sucker will chase bananas any place you shoot him. Give it a try.
But I guess now we finally got past that part, we can continue onward.
Clank, if the guards discover you, just shoot a banana and have the monkey distract them.
You know, I'm surprised the monkey fit in the case in the first place.
Ratchet, I need you to extend the bridge at junction G5.
I guess I was right. We are now doing both perspectives. Just kind of forgot how to properly use it. Like I do have to quickly put it on my main. There we go. I guess some gadgets don't work.
Ratchet, I found some online instructions for the Tira guys. Let's see. When you speak to a Tyrannoid, you should see a holographic display. Just tap or hold the correct button as it moves across your display. Watch what you say, though. These guys have really nasty tempers.
So I think this means like some quick time events, so let's try it. So I think this is a pretty fun sequence. It's not wise to switch back, so I'm not gonna press anything. Yeah, I didn't expect the hold sequence that you have to let go properly. Thought it was auto. Okay. Yeah, I'm being a bit quiet here just to concentrate. Also hoping I'm not reading those texts a bit too fast for you. So, if I am, I'm sorry. I guess you can just quickly pause the video for that.
Look, Gadgebots! I love those little guys. To give them command, just...
Kinda interrupted him by accident, but pretty much just like in the other games, you can command the bots using your quick select. I honestly thought I was gonna get hit there. I'm also not gonna bother. Oops.
That gate with the
Getting
number on
all
it is a
the
bot
crates.
port. Select Enter from the bot command menu to order your gadget bots into the port.
There we go. I guess we're switching back to Ratchet. Okay. That was a weird perspective. I mean, I guess I could also read these out loud, so maybe I'll do that, I guess now. So would you mind extending the bridge, sir? You have no clearance. How do I know I can trust you? Because I'll give you my sister's phone number, and I'm definitely not a Lombax. Oh, why didn't you say so? I'm not gonna be trying to give them funny voices. I'm not really good at voice acting. So again, I'm just reading it out loud for you.
Well, what took you so long?
Clank, what are you doing here? You're supposed to meet me on the surface.
I thought I would help.
Well, you can give me a hand searching Dr. Nefarious's office. Let's see it. Oh, look at this. The complete Secret Agent Clank Holovid collection. This guy's your biggest fan.
That is rather disturbing. I have downloaded an encrypted star map. Perhaps Al can decode it.
Great. Let's get back to the Phoenix.
But alright. Yeah, I kind of forgot, or I'm not used to the voicing or messages not being voiced. I think this is a loading screen. This is kind of cool. It's always nice to have a loading screen that seems seamless. Oh, this is also a sequence I completely forgot. I think this is slight auto scroller. You can collect crystals, and there is a merchant.
Whoa, deja vu.
Ow! Oh, it's you two again. Right on schedule. This here's one of the nastiest, smelliest sewers in the galaxy. Most guys wouldn't set foot in a place like this, but me? I just can't get enough.
Right. Well, we were just passing through. You can get back to whatever you were doing.
Hey, if you find any sewer crystals, I'll pay you for them in bolts. I'm making something special for the missus.
Sewer crystals. Uh-huh. We'll keep that in mind.
Ah, fresh from the bowels of a king amoeboid.
99 sewer crystals. So let's look at the map then. So what I assume is similar to... Maybe we can also buy this now. Or actually, I'll just wait. We might get a armor upgrade unlocked when we return. But just like in the second game, these open areas... I'm just checking this is to return. Yep. These open areas just let you explore, and you can probably find some goodies. And pretty much collect a lot of bolts. So I can just quickly check this place out. Just to give you a bit of a preview or a sample of it. But what I'll do is I'm gonna fight the king, I think it's called the amoeboid or whatever it's called. And we can try out the new weapons. So let's see. Wow, that was really strong. Didn't expect to kill them that fast. Yeah, I think just one turret single-handedly destroyed that king. Again, I forgot the name. Amoeboid. So I'm looking forward to using that in especially the arena. And then again, here's the lava gun. Quite useful as well. I think it got a little buffed in this game in comparison to the second game. Again, let's make our way back and continue the story. Because, again, completing this section would take a really long time. Now, I also just remember we just got the Glove of Doom. Or actually, no, we didn't. Never mind. And now let's head back. And sorry for the keep pausing. I don't think I need this anymore, so we can put back the glove. And I think as a backup, we can put this there. Put that there. And see when that is necessary. I also forgot to sell the crystals, my bad. But with this loading screen, I think I'll just quickly go back, cut it out, and return back to the ship, so sorry about that. Okay, so just sold the crystals for a pretty good amount. So let's again return back to the Phoenix and see what's next.
Sorry to disturb your work, sir, but you may want to know that your impenetrable secret base on Aquatos has been penetrated.
Impossible!
If you say so, sir. They apparently stole some sort of data disk. Well, I must be off now. Dirty laundry and whatnot.
Who is responsible for this outrage?
I believe it was a Captain Quark or something.
Oh, Janice, you'll always be the love of my life.
You really should have that looked at.
That moron could never hope to match wits with the likes of me.
If anyone can beat a moron at his own game, it's you, sir. He has, however, assembled a group of elite agents known as the Q-Force.
What? This Q-Force must be stopped. Destroy them, eradicate them, annihilate them all!
It's on my to-do list, right after folding your undergarments.
team. I believe some congratulations are in order. After all, my plan worked even more perfectly than expected. Well?
Way to go, dude?
Don't mention it. I'm just doing my job. Now that I know where the Tyrannoids are coming from, I can put a stop to this alien menace once and for all. With utter disregard for my own safety, I've drawn up an ingenious plan for an attack on Tyrannosis. First, I shall humbly step aside, allowing Ratchet to free fall down and take out the mortar launchers at the landing site. Once the mortars have been silenced, the dropship will make its descent. Next, Ratchet will take the assault vehicle from the dropship, make his way to the 4 plasma cannon turrets, and destroy them. Once the turrets have been knocked out, Ratchet will personally lead the assault on the main enemy base. All right, let's get to it! Yes, you there in the front.
Yeah, hi. I was just wondering, what are the rest of you gonna be doing while I'm down there getting blasted?
We'll be monitoring the situation closely from here. Actually, we'll be down at the lunch buffet on Deck 5. It's Meatloaf Day. But we'll be rooting for you every step of the way.
Yeah, man, we got your back.
Yeah, the plan is excellent.
But alright. So it does seem like we're doing all the work.
What's going on?
I want that report on my desk by 08.
But it is kind of funny how this is because we are the player and the main character, that's why, but you can also tell that Quark has a vendetta toward us.
A new suit of armor is available at the Gadgetron armor vendor.
Ratchet,
And there we go, I was right.
Notice that you aren't wearing your regulation green Q-Force tights. I suggest you get your butt back in uniform before I write you up for a dress code violation.
Okay, so let's check it out.
That new armor suit for sale at the vendor is constructed from ionized adamantine alloy. That's one of the hardest substances in the galaxy. But I suppose you already knew that.
Okay. So let's go check it out. Okay, so again, we have enough just to get the armor. And there we go, we got the adamantite armor. So unfortunately we do not have enough to get the Glove of Doom or Agents of Doom. Could have tested it. Now one thing I also just remembered is we have the Vid-Comic from the arena. That slipped my mind because I was focused on completing the arena, but now that I just remembered, we can just try it. So here we go.
Quark, Comic Episode 2, Ariba Amoeba. A new evil was gathering in the shadowy swamps of Blackwater City. A horrific breed of monsters known as amoeboids, born in the laboratories of a twisted scientist named Dr. Nefarious.
To think, they called me insane, Lawrence. We'll see who's insane when my pets have exterminated all life on this miserable planet!
That should clear things right up, sir. When Captain Quark encountered the amoeboids for the first time, he immediately executed Emergency Response Plan number 2.
Hey, wait just a minute.
Quark then proceeded to stall for time, while he coordinated the city's defenses from the women's restroom at Galaxy Burger.
Give me that thing, you lying no good. Oof. Right. Now where were we? From the moment I touched down, I knew the situation called for a head-on assault. Without hesitation,
I rush to do heroic battle with the monstrous amoeboid horde.
Okay, so here we go. I think it's most likely it's going to be infinite respawn, so... Or at least I don't have to be too concerned about it.
Alright, now for the fancy stuff. Press X while I'm in the air near a wall to see my awesome wall kick move.
So as I've said before, I'm not going to really try to collect all the tokens, just in case it might take some time, but I'll just say I'll give it some best effort, but overall, if I miss some or if I remember missing some, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I think the purpose of playing through these comics is for a bit of backstory between Quark and Dr. Nefarious. So that will be my goal. Also didn't realize that it was only a flamethrower. I thought it would be the blaster again. I know he said fry them, but I kind of thought he just meant like still shoot them. And again, besides the collecting the tokens is only for the titanium boat anyway. So nothing too useful. It does seem like the tokens are pretty easy to spot as long as you're paying attention, but who knows. So like for example, it could be some down here. Let's take a quick look. Maybe I won't bother. Okay, you can burn those, I guess. I guess I didn't know there were destructibles, so maybe that area I was kind of hugging earlier is probably a destructible area I could have explored. So I might die again, just like the first time, but hopefully the checkpoint is a little forgivable. Oh, that's it. There's no boss.
His amoeboid army defeated, Dr. Nefarious had no choice but to flee Blackwater City in disgrace.
You've not seen the last of me. I will have my vengeance if it takes 1,000 years!
Dr. Nefarious was right about one thing. He and Quark would meet again, and sooner than he realized. For a true hero like Captain Quark will stop at nothing in the name of justice.
What? I held my breath.
But okay, so again, some more backstory between Quark and Nefarious. I think this might be a slight spoiler because we are playing the comics. But you would notice that Nefarious is at least flesh and blood in comparison to what he is now, a robot. So I'm not sure if that gets clarified in the game, but that's something to take notice. Alright, here we go with the next planet to defeat the Tyrannoids.